So another year has gone by, and boy what a year it was. I know, like always, I annoyed everybody by stopping to take these videos at random little times throughout every single day, but now's the time where I come and piece them all together. And I always like to introduce them in some unique way. And with the year that was in it, I think it's best that I let the me of 2020 do exactly that.
You're not gonna do another one of those stupid skits again, are you? I think anyone even looks at these anymore. You know what? Probably not. But I'm gonna make it anyway. I had an awful lot of time in 2020 where there wasn't much going on, and plenty of time to think up stupid skits like these. It's funny because when I filmed the first section like this of the video a couple months ago, I didn't really expect to be filming another one and not having left the city, but you gotta make the most of what you got, and hopefully that's what I did this year. The point is not really to take a video every second I think is interesting in any given year, and there's definitely ones that I think are interesting that nobody else cares about. But it's really about showing, what actually happened every single day of my life for a couple of years at a time, and this just happens to be another one of those years. Take it away, past Daragh. Maybe I should have come up with some sort of tagline for the year. 2020, the year of adventure. It's kind of basic, I guess, but it's very hard to come up with just one sentence or one paragraph to describe a year like this, or any year.
Well, there's one thing for sure. It definitely was a year like no other.
But you know what? We figured it out along the way. Maybe you gotta find some new hobbies. Find something to do when, the whole rest of the world is shut down. Sometimes you just gotta find your own adventure off the beaten path, right? I think we found some pretty cool places to go. The great thing about everybody else staying trapped indoors is you got places like this all to yourself. You've been convinced my roommates to come along sometimes. Or just left them like 2,000 miles away. Either one worked.
Of course, with conventional travel pretty much gone, and everything in the world shutting down, I was kind of worried that I wasn't going to have much to do in 2020.
I found a way to make a bunch of new things happen anyway. I did a lot of crazy things this year, and fitting them all in this video, let me tell you, it's a tight squeeze. Like, really having to squeeze everything in sometimes. I had told myself that I would visit every single state in the US this year. That was my plan before everything got crazy. Maybe this was all just one big conspiracy to stop me doing that. Managed to go coast to coast, see most of America. Even the bits in the middle that people usually forget about. And I was in some pretty unusual states. And boy does America have some quirky places you can visit. Trust me, it was an awful lot of driving. Definitely there are some places that are a little bit better than others. America finds a way to turn everything into an attraction. Amazingly for me, despite spending an entire year in America, didn't go to a single football game. There were definitely a couple of highs, and definitively some low points. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get back to Ireland like I wanted to, but this bit here looks kind of like it. And on one side of this river is America, and the other side is Mexico. I mean, that's Canada over there, so maybe I couldn't go international, but I got pretty close. I don't know if any of us had the 2020 that we really expected. In fact, if you expected this, why didn't you tell anyone? I know for me, I spent way more time away from home than I ever intended to, and that I ever wanted to do again. It was still a really fun year. I did a lot of things that I never would have, a lot of things that I never would have thought to try, and new experiences that I definitely wouldn't have gotten in a normal year. That being said, I don't think I would want to repeat it. I don't think any of us would. Let's be honest, it's been a difficult year for so many people. But it still was a year of my life. It still was a part of the story of who I am. And like every other year, it's going to get a video. This is that video, the story of my 2020.
Christopher Columbus, cause I know you're across the room. So I'ma drink till I float, and I'll find a way to discover your body. Talk like Tolo, speak to me like ooh la. Let that record spin like yo-yo. Oh no, here we go, let's go. Sex, drugs, rock the wave. So go deep for me. not drop that shit.
Have I sexual desire? I say now, who have I sexual
Better not drop that shit.
A national emergency.
Ever feel like you can't breathe? Does the water feel too deep? Lie awake cause you can't sleep without it. Ever feel like you're alone? When you're lost but you're already home. Lie awake cause you can't dream without it. It's gonna be alright. I'm never gonna leave your side. It's gonna be alright. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. Gonna make it through this time. Everybody falls down, all the way down. You just gotta hold on tight. You gotta get up, gotta get up. Gonna make it through this time. Resilient little thing, just like mama made you. No one needs to save you. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Wildflower in the spring, no, they can't contain you. Through the cracks you break through. Na-na-na-na-na-na. I deserve congratulations, cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue. Super blue, super blue, super blue. Resilient little thing, just like mama raised you, so you got that wildfire in your soul. Don't you ever let it go. Make it burn so bright that they all know. I deserve congratulations, cause I came out the other side. I've been having revelations, and I'm gonna let them shine. I deserve congratulations, and never thought that I'd survive. If you tell me I won't make it, and that's when I super blue. Never rained in the desert till I picked me for the very first time. It's darkest before the sunrise. That's when I never rained in the desert till I picked me for the very first time.